Hello, my friends, and thank you for tuning in. Karen Barney bringing you the road ahead for March 21 through 27 of 2021. That's right, the road ahead is back. I've had to take on some new responsibilities in my personal life and can no longer do the daily sunspot. So we are making up for it with the weekly road ahead reading, and I do hope you'll join me here on Saturdays at 10 a.m. as always. So let's get started. We have that full moon on the 28th, just outside our reading scope, but Libra invites you to bring some balance and harmony into your life, and you may be feeling that by the end of this week, so keep that in mind. Let's see who we're shuffling for first here with the road ahead for the week of the 21st through the 27th of March 2021. Let's shuffle and cut the 5 of Swords and the 4 of Rods. So we're going to do air signs first here, my friends. Air signs. What is it you are struggling with at home? All right, this may be a foundational issue. It could be literal in your home. It could also be in a relationship, a comfort zone within your home. So there is a situation that you've been having a little bit of a struggle with and questioning yourself whether or not to continue. What's going on, my air sign friends? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, the week of March 21 through 27, 2021. What do my air sign friends need to see? Thank you. 3 cards. The 10 of Pentacles, the Hermit, the King of Cups, and one more. Is that it? Yes, it is. The Empress. So it may be a situation, a path that you are on to create that loving home environment and be all things to all people. Maybe even keep the peace in this family unit. The Emperor here, well, you know, it's a matter of trying to control what you're doing here. And I think you need to be a little bit more sensitive to the others in your life, or maybe even a financial aspect of this. There is abundance in here. There's no shortage of creative energy here, but the path needs to be laid out well, okay? You're charging in headlong, and sometimes that causes a little bit of stress, especially with the others in your life. You know, you may be being closed-mouthed about your feelings in this situation, and maybe even have withdrawn a little bit, and that is causing some stress and strife within your home life, within your family. Tell me where the King of Cups is taking this. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have Virgo here in the Hermit, and the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, Aries. And by the way, too, the 20th, we went into our we went into our new astrological year. Happy birthday, my Aries friends. The Emperor there trying to control all aspects. And you know what? It can't be just your way or the highway, especially if there are other people involved here. The 8 of Swords. You're feeling like you don't really have a move to make. You've got some doubts, some reservations, some questions about whether or not this path can move forward. I want to tell you that it certainly can, but you may need to relinquish control just a little bit and allow some others in to help you. Bring in some of the changes that are necessary to correct whatever has gone wrong. There is some regret, some sorrow, some melancholy here in regards to that. The Page of Swords is leading you down the path of to knowledge, trying to figure out which way to go, trying to figure out what is next for you on this path. And again, no shortage of creative ideas and abilities here. I think the path has, here we are, the Strength card. You're trying to be strong for others. That's, of course, the Leo card. Trying to be strong for others. And I think you have a really strong feeling about this path. And it may be you that is trying to control the situation, control the directions, despite your reservations. So you may have to let someone else in here, my friends, with the Queen of Cups. You may need to open your heart, open your cup, open your mind, even, to the changes or suggestions that others are putting forth, and not be so withdrawn about them. Try not to have so many doubts about the path that you are on, because I do believe it is going to be a comfortable path for you. Here's the Two of Wands. So this is, in fact, your moment here where you choose the direction that you're going. Certainly could be a couple situation and one person has withdrawn and the other is not speaking what's on their true mind or in their heart. The Queen of Cups here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio there as well. You know, it's a matter of choosing direction here, my friends. Are you choosing for the family and the abundance, the security of the family, or are you going on your own here, solo as the Hermit? You may even need to get some guidance in the direction that you're headed, my friends. The Wheel of Fortune is turning for you, and it is bringing you, I think, a much more prosperous outcome than you have even imagined. Tell me about the Empress, please. Why is the Empress here for my air signs? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Who's the mother figure in this? It may be that there is a mother and a father figure in this, but I want to say that you have already laid out your plans for what you want to create, and you're trying to control the environment in which to do so. And you know what? The Wheel of Fortune may throw a monkey wrench in your path, and you are going to have to choose which direction. So it may be something that's different than what you've done, and you have your doubts and your fears, reservations and questions about whether or not it is going to be successful. But if you are feeling strongly about it, then I think you definitely should follow it. You've already seen 2 and 3 steps ahead here with the High Priestess, intuited the direction that you need to take in this, and despite the fact that fate has thrown a monkey wrench or even a fortunate event in your path, you are going to be able to move forward with your plans. Tell me about the Empress here, please. The Empress for my air sign friends. Thank you. We have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So I think you have to decide what is truly in your heart, my friends. What is truly going to bring you satisfaction? Does that mean that you are choosing a direction away from this family unit? Certainly possible. The Emperor, you're in control of it though, my friends. And you have a really clear vision of what it is you want. You've put the steps in place, and now it's just a matter of creating the correct path. And again, get some guidance if you need it, if you feel you need, guidance doesn't have to be from a professional. Of course, professionals are always possible, but, it could be just it could be your dearest and nearest friend. It could be that you are going to your mom for a little bit of advice, a little bit of reassurance, and a little bit of strength here. Whatever it is that you're planning, my friends, the Ace of Cups tells me that you are going to be fulfilled. You are in the direction of your personal satisfaction. Now, we have the Empress here as well as the Ace of Cups, so you may have been able to see that there was a new child coming into this mix, and looking at, the doubts and fears about that, and whether or not it is a true path for someone in your life, perhaps even yourself. But I think you suspected, or you knew it was coming. Tell me about the 10 of Pentacles here for our air signs, please. The 3 of Cups, yes. Whatever it is going to be a celebration. So a new child will, of course, be greeted with joy and happiness, and those among you or surrounding you are going to be chiming in with congratulations and celebratory. They're just really enjoying what's going on. You're going to be celebrating the abundance within your family, whether that means a new child or even new options here for you, choices that you may not have recognized before because you had your eyes closed to the possibilities. Open your eyes, feel strong in your position here, my friends. You've got one option that is standing out to you, and I think you'd like to steer things in that direction because they do go according to your vision. But I think fate steps in here and gives you the opportunity to choose a very fortunate direction for yourself and your family here, my air sign friends. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is the week of March 21 through 27. I have the secret language of color here today for my air signs. What's going on with the air signs, please? Thank you, Cyan. card number 35, build your confidence. And I do think that's what's lacking here. You do have the strength and you have the ability, I think you have the vision and the heart to bring about what path you are on, to bring it forward and move forward in it. And I think that you are going to be celebrating the option that you choose. But you've got to buck up. You've got to have that strength. You've got to have that core that is driving you. And, you know, truly, I think if you do need to speak to others to cement that direction, by all means do so. Cyan, build your confidence. So approach whatever it is you're doing in this family or abundance situation with confidence here, my friend. The Strength card, courage, determination. The Emperor is fierce. Nothing gets in his way. So, you know, I would say be kind about it. But the Emperor is someone that really does get things done. And you have the ability to do just that here this week, my air sign friends. Cyan, build your confidence. All right, air signs, thank you very much. I do want to let you know that I am still doing personal readings, and you can find my schedule at clearconnectiontarot.com, where you can book directly into my calendar, and it's pretty easy. So check that out if you're interested in connecting with me. Let's see who's next. We have fire, earth, and water. Who's next? This is the week of March 21 through 27 of 2021. The vernal equinox on the 20th of March, ushering us into that astrological new year. Aries is where things really start to ramp up here, my friends. You may have brought some things to a close through this Pisces sealings, maybe dealt with your Pisces season, maybe dealt with your feelings and are ready to start something fresh. Who's next? We have the Magician and the Six of Swords. So someone wants to move forward. Someone wants to create a smoother road. Who's next, please? Fire, earth, or water? The Six of Swords and the Judgment. So looking forward toward that new beginning. The King of Cups and the Judgment. So we're going to be doing water signs next. That would be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and I believe it's you, my water sign friends, that are looking toward that new beginning. A little bit reserved in your judgment of it, a little bit reserved in your maybe participation in it just yet, but I think you are supportive of the energies if it's someone else in your life. Kind, calm, compassionate, and really just a loving energy there with the King of Cups, my water sign friends. Page of Rods. Inspiration coming in. Inspiration in how to correct some sort of lack, perhaps. The Three of Rods and the Ace of Swords. So a really clear destination on this. There is something that you may even be wanting to change, to cut out for the future. You want to correct this lack, that's for sure. The Page of Swords, looking at different directions, looking at all of the aspects here and making, I would say, a final decision. But you're inspired now to move forward in this really clear and truthful direction. Victory is here for you. So is there an element of truth that's been missing here? And how do you bring it forward? How do you investigate and find it to bring it forward? Here's our Queen of Rods, so we're going to put her there. The it's your focus is on where you can take this. Your focus is on the directions that you can change in your life, and I believe there is something missing here. But that missing piece is coming in, and I think you're going to recognize the clear path that you are on to correct whatever this loss or lack is. Now, the Five of Pentacles can certainly be financial, so there may be a shortage of cash at the time. But, there is something that's being offered to you that you may not be seeing and are perhaps even investigating how to build and how to nurture it. But it's not an easy decision. You may have to leave something, and that would be the loss. You may have to leave something in order to move forward with this. And you're looking toward your future, and I think you have a really clear vision of what it is you want for your future here, my water sign friends. And what's being offered is not necessarily what you expected, but you may discount it here and not recognize that it is truly on your path. So do the investigation that's necessary. Ask the right questions and see if it truly is. Here it is. So, the Page of Wands here telling you that the inspiration is there for you and you have to grab it. You have to reach out and take it, my friends. It's not just more of the same. It's not the same old, and you've been there and done that. It's not this time, all right? You may have to really do the investigating and come from curiosity in this so that you can really see what's on your path here for the future. What does the future hold for my water sign friends? The Emperor. Again, strong, steely, iron-fisted, and ramrod straight. This guy, I don't want to say does things on the straight and narrow, but there is an element of truth to this. So is it your own truth that you are seeing here and, not wanting to accept what needs to be done? Certainly possible. You do recognize that whatever it is that's on your path certainly can be victory and success. The Emperor, though, is, if it's not your idea, I don't know if I can do it type energy, because he needs to be in control. So you may be waiting on information from a superior, from a boss, from someone that is in charge of your situation. But I think there is an opportunity being offered to you that you need to grab and take control of and move it forward. And yes, enjoy the process of it as well. So that group of people, that social circle that you are entwined with, are going to be beneficial for you. They are moving forward with you in your future here in the Page of Cups and the Ace of Swords. You may be hearing the truth of someone's emotions. Ooh, what's going on here? The Queen of Swords, making that decision logically, without heart, but this feels like it is a heart situation. And you may be missing a person, perhaps an Aries person, and watching them from afar enjoy themselves and making a decision to maybe speak your truth and get to the bottom of what it is that's been building here. And you want to nurture it, and it's not an easy situation here to make a decision, and sometimes keeping the peace is generally best, but there are those situations where you need to really be clear on what it is you've decided. And our Queen of Swords can be a little bit hasty. She can be a little bit abrupt and even sharp and shrewd, but there is going to be harmony and balance again here with our Temperance card and the Sagittarius. So there's definitely a healing and a coming to terms with whatever has been offered and whether or not to accept it. I think if you miss this, you'll be disappointed here, my water sign friends. So take advantage of whatever is being offered to you, because it is going to lead you in, I think, a much better direction. So be open-minded when you hear whatever these words of whatever these heartfelt emotions are that are being conveyed. It may even be you that's doing it, but I want to say to you that it's your decision. So it feels like it's you that's hearing it, and whether or not you accept it is up to you. Sometimes this Emperor can be very controlling and, doesn't want to hear anything that isn't his idea. So keep that in mind, my water sign friends. Be open. Be open. Water signs. The secret language of color for the water signs, please. Thank you. Rainbow. That's the first time that card has come out for me. Card number 1, connect to spirit in nature. So get out there and evaluate what's going on here, my friends. Ground yourself and look at things from a practical point of view, and let those new ideas flow in all different colors. Flow from the sky down to the earth, and let you collect them in this cup that is being offered, the cup that you are hearing of, and the cup that you need to decide about here, my water sign friends. Rainbow, connect to spirit in nature. So I would say, my water sign friends, get out there and enjoy whatever season is in your locality, locale, I should say, and take your sustenance from nature, because it is really going to help clear your mind so that you can make this informed and logical decision from that headspace, but with an eye toward the heart as well. Water signs. Here we go. Right, I want you to know that I have revamped my website. I've changed some of the services, so do check that out. Again, clearconnectiontarot.com, and hopefully we'll hear from some of you and get a private reading booked. So who's next? We have Fire and Earth next. Fire and Earth. Who is next, please? This is the week of the 21st and 27th of March, 2021, on the heels of the vernal equinox on the 20th and full moon on the 28th, just outside our reading here. Full moon in Libra, inviting harmony and balance into your life. Self-care is going to be critical here as well, so keep that in mind. Who's next? Fire or Earth? The Empress and the Nine of Pentacles. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. We've got the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles. So, you know, you are looking to create that independent and self-sufficient lifestyle here, my Earth sign friends. So let's see how that turns out for you. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What comes in for my Earth signs? The Knight of Cups. Well, Six of Pentacles. A new connection, a new heartfelt connection, my Earth sign friends. The Star, one that you've been hoping for. Now that's Aquarius there, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What's going on here? We need one card, please. That was the Moon and the Ten of Pentacles. One card, please. One card for the Earth signs. The Seven of Rods. Don't fight it off, my Earth sign friends. It's being offered to you. It's what you'd hoped for. It's what you'd longed for. It's about hope and faith and knowing that you're in the right place at the right time. The Star card, bringing things, and here you are questioning whether or not it's right for you. Try not to fight it off. There may be some obstacles to whatever is being offered. Now, it could be a new love that's being offered, the Knight of Cups, but it may also be a connection that helps you bring in exactly what you were longing for, what you've been hoping for. And that could be in the big picture of your life here, my friends. What is the Knight of Cups doing here for the Earth signs, please? Why is the Knight of Cups here? For the Earth signs, the Page of Pentacles. So someone is offering something of importance, something of value to you, my friends, and you are questioning whether or not it's real. You may be discounting it and ignoring it and saying, you know what, no, I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to even consider it. But in the meantime here, this is about creating the life that you want to build, the life that you are committed to bringing into focus, and the ideas that you have, that you feel strongly about, and you're still fighting them off here, my friends. Why? Speaking as a Capricorn, why? All right, so what is the information that comes in that is important to you and your emotional well-being or your big picture? Ooh, there's news about a home, there's news about a celebration, there's news of news that is going to, I think, fortunately affect your foundation, bringing in, I want to say, prosperity and a generosity here that you've been hoping for and longing for. But you know, you may have faced so many challenges in the past that you really can't see what's being offered and consider it to be, another scheme that is not going to work, or another situation that isn't going to pan out the way I want. So tell me about these challenges and how are you going to correct that? And the Queen of Wands. You're focusing on all that has gone wrong, all that has been the challenge for us. And I say us as a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What is coming in? So you are fighting off the options. You may be in a situation when you hear this news, it's kind of like, oh crap, now what? I've got to make a different choice now. I may have thought that everything was lined up. I may have had these big daydreams and, been fighting for them. And now this connection is going to come in and help you achieve what it is you want, help you create and build the structure that you've been hoping for. The Hierophant can represent business, it can represent banking, it can also represent teaching. But in general, it is a commitment toward a way of life, or a commitment toward a relationship even. We have the Knight of Cups here. There may be something that's building here, something that you have been longing to create, but now maybe discount because it may not appear exactly as you thought it would. What do we have? The Page of Swords. So you're putting this connection, you're putting this generosity through the microscope. You're looking at it perhaps a little bit harshly and questioning whether or not it is true, questioning whether or not it is valid. And don't we have the Ace of Swords here? Yes, we do. It is true. And I want to say one step further, it is sincere here. So make sure that if you do have someone that is approaching you, whether in a romantic or a valuable nature, and it's changing your plans, it's changing your direction a little bit, and you're fighting it. You're fighting with it, fighting with them, fighting against the opportunity that is here. I would say to you that it's faded here, my friends. The Star card, bringing in your hopes, dreams, and, and here it is. Yes, the Four of Cups. So you are questioning whether or not this is sincere, whether or not this generosity is real. Now, it could be a financial generosity where someone helps you purchase that home, someone helps you make the decision of the direction that you're going and is supportive financially of where you want to take things and helps you build. But you have to recognize what's being offered here, and I don't think you are. And here's the Hierophant. It's going to involve some commitment. It's going to involve some sort of structuring of building and structuring of the ideas that you have. And you're going to have to buck up. You're going to have that strength, that confidence in yourself, courage to move forward. And if you've been struggling for any length of time and fighting for survival, it feels like, there is a little bit of conflict here to get through, and I think that conflict is mostly internal here. This is a solid plan that's coming in here, my Earth sign friends, so don't discount it. Open up and see exactly what is being offered. Sometimes it's safer to stay where you are, perhaps, but you won't get what you want by staying where you are. I do think that you are on solid footing, and if there is a property being offered to you, if there is a romance or love offering coming in, if it's really just propelling you, if this information is propelling you in the right direction for your future, don't sit on your laurels. You've collected your resources for a long time and you've been holding on, waiting for this. Don't fight it off now when it's on your path. Tell me about the Star card, please, for my Earth sign friends. And here's the generosity coming in. So there is a connection that is going to be instrumental to getting you where you want to go. Question is, can you see it, and are you going to allow it? Are you going to just put it off based on, the outside appearances of it? One more card here, please, for the Earth signs. Thank you. And we're going to end it on that, my Earth sign friends. That's Leo energy. By the way, Taurus here in the form of the Hierophant. But that Leo energy, the sun, bringing in a bright and beautiful, thriving outcome there, my Earth sign friends. So don't discount what is being offered. Don't discount that big picture that you've had in mind for a while. There is connection. There is supportive energy coming in for you to help you achieve this beautiful outcome that you've been wishing for and longing for. Earth signs, going to be an eventful week, it feels like. It's happening with the secret language of color for my Earth sign friends. Thank you. We have red. Free yourself from pain. Card number 2. Free yourself from pain. Now, does that mean outside pain? Certainly possible. Someone may be bringing you some news that is a little bit upsetting, and you're like, nope, I'm sorry, not going to deal with it. You know what? Sometimes we need to do that, but again, it's going to hinder your process of where you want to go. So sometimes, free yourself from pain means letting it go. Now, of course, if it's physical pain and within your body, you do need to do your best to free up your senses to correct that. So does that mean that you need to really look at some of the things that are going on in your life, the structures in your life, and whether or not they are causing you pain, whether it's emotional or physical? Certainly possible. Red Free yourself from pain. I want to say this is emotional pain. So you've got to let yourself get through that. You've got to work through that in order to see this connection for the value that it has. And I do think it's really going to help you move forward toward this beautiful sun energy here, my earth sign friends. All right. Well, let's see what's going on. We have fire signs next. Thank you so much for joining me here. I truly appreciate your attention to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and connect with me if you'd like. All of my details are in the description box below. And by the way, too, I still have the storefront in Port Salerno at Aries Portal. And you'll find me there on weekends, which is also one of the responsibilities that has kept me away from so many videos on my channel, but it is one that I truly love and enjoy reading personally for people in my room, the Vortex. So come take a look if you're local, and let's see what's happening for the fire signs. This is the road ahead for March 21st through 27 for the fire signs. What's happening for my Aries, Leo, Sagittarian friends? The Knight of Rods and the King of Swords. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini there. And of course, fire signs at the top there. Five of Rods and the Magician. So there are changes coming in that you need to decide whether or not to move forward with. Now, those changes could be that you are looking at an independent adventure, okay, and struggling with perhaps separating yourself from others. But you know, you have the tools, you have the skills, you have the intuition, and you also have the drive and willpower to get it done. This Nine of Pentacles is self-sufficient, independent, successful, and self-satisfied. And I think that decision that you're making involves perhaps a significant other or someone that's very near and dear to you, perhaps even children that you are coming to the crossroads of. So there's a time to decide coming up here for you, my fire sign friends. And while there may be some heartfelt emotion there in the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups, I think there is a final decision in the offing. There's been some struggle and some conflict. And again, it could be internal conflict, but I think this is more of a situation that you've had to reconcile with and make a final decision to change some things. Now, what are you changing? Yeah, you need to leave this conflict behind. With our Two of Rods, it's time for action or inaction. Now, that is your choice. If you take action, everything changes, and you see that. You see that here with the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Two of Cups. You may have stopped communication here with the Two of Cups. You may be seeing with a very clear vision what it is you want from this relationship, or how you need to perhaps even separate from it. And I do think that's what's happening here. You may be separating from someone that you are near and dear to, but have had some real conflict with and can't do it anymore. You need to bring in the changes here, but you know, there may be a financial aspect to the changes that you want to make. You've accumulated quite a bit, and now it's a question of whether or not I should leave that, or do I need to negotiate my financial situation and in order to release myself. Here's the Ace of Wands coming in, so you definitely have the power, the strength, the inspiration, the drive, and you know, I think you're looking for some new growth. Now, new growth could be within this relationship, but I think it is a situation where you see the truth of it and need to take back your power, need to take back, pardon me, need to take back your path. That is, of course, the Virgo card. The Hermit there. Get the advice you need to go in that new direction here, my fire sign friends. We have the King of Swords, and I think whatever decision you make, you are going to recognize that it's for the best, for your best new path. The Six of Wands is recognition and public recognition even. You may have someone say to you, wow, I didn't think that was going to happen, or congratulations on the changes that you've made, if they are in order. You know, that recognition of what has been built here and what needs to be decided is difficult. The truth can be hard. The truth can be harsh even. Tell me, and the Tower. So, you may have a situation that's come up unexpectedly, and you need to get to the truth of it. You need to get to the bottom of it. Perhaps there was a situation where you were manipulated a little bit. Now, how do you get out of that? How do you change direction? I think it's with your own power, with your own passions. And I think that you recognize what's been built that now has to be settled. And the Wheel of Fortune, yes. Well, the Wheel of Fortune's put this on your path, my fire sign friends, so that you can change direction, so that you can see what perhaps you didn't see while you were in it, while you were inside it. Here's the Four of Swords. While you were resting, while you were contemplating. Now the Wheel of Fortune has now put things on your path in order for you to change. And that King of Swords there is going to be making that final decision, my Aries, Leo, Sagittarius friends. Going to be making perhaps even an unexpected twist of fate, change of decision. So whoever is involved in this, whether it's a significant other or children or both, I think that you are clearing the path for your new direction. And honestly, I think that may be even in a solo or self-sufficient way. It's happening. Oh, we lost it. This is the Secret Language of Color, card number 18, Coral. Allow flow and synchronicity into your life. So, you may have thought you were on a particular path, but been meeting conflict there day to day, or even, in your long-range plans. I think you recognize that it is time for you to build something different, something of your own doing, something with your own hands, your own tools, your own skills. And the Wheel of Fortune has brought it about for you in a synchronicity that changes your life. Coral, allow flow and synchronicity into your life. My friends, thank you so very much for your attention to my channel throughout all of the changes that have been happening in this last year or so. I truly appreciate your support, and if you'd like to connect with me, reach out. Thank you very much, and we'll speak to you again soon.